Hello, welcome to my Tuesday Bible series. Happy New Year to everyone. This is the first day Bible series in the year 2024 and I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you for viewing my channel, and if today is your first time viewing this channel, my name is Adebukola Akonwo, but I love to be called Auntie Buki, and I'm glad to have you here with me today. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so you can always get updates when I post a new video. Thank you very much. So in November, we stopped at the call of Abraham. December was for the Christmas series. So we're going to continue from where we stopped in November. Sorry about that. We're going to continue from where we stopped in November. The last topic we had in November was the call of Abraham. Abraham was 75 years old when God called him. And he did everything, like I said in the last lesson, he left everything and followed God. He didn't question God, he followed God. So we're going to continue from that. And today Tuesday Bible series is titled Lot Picked First. Lot picked first. I want you to pay attention. Today is very interesting. So after they left the land of Aram, they came to Canaan. After a while in the land of Canaan, there was a famine which made Abraham moved his entire family to Egypt. He moved his entire family. Like I said in the last one, the call of Abraham. Abraham moved his wife Sarai, Lot his nephew, and all his servants to the land of Canaan. So while they were in Canaan, there was severe famine, and Abraham had to move his family out of Canaan at that point and move them to Egypt. While him and his family were getting close to the border of Egypt, Abraham looked at his wife and told her, "If anyone asks you the relationship between us, please tell them we are siblings. I'm your brother, you're my sister." And Sarah was like, why? He said, because once anyone sees you, they will say, "This is his wife, let us kill him. I beg of you, dear wife, I don't want to die, so please agree so you can spare my life." And true to his word, immediately they got to the land of Egypt. After they settled, few days after, people were like, who is this beautiful woman? Is she your wife? No, she's my sister. Everybody were asking about Sarah. Everybody wanted to know who Sarah is. Is she single? Remember, Abraham is 10 years, was 10 years older than Sarah. So Abraham 75, Sarah 65. So you can imagine, at 65, she was so beautiful that everybody wanted to have a relationship with her. Guess what? Even the officials of the king, and the king of Egypt is Pharaoh, they call the king of Egypt Pharaoh. The officials of the king took notes and told Pharaoh, there's this beautiful Jewish woman, very beautiful. And the king was like, is she that beautiful? Yes. Said, okay, you know what? Find out if she's not married. I know she's not married. She came to this land with a brother. And the king was like, let's perform the marriage rites. Call his brother. Let's ask him what he wants. And he did everything. He paid everything. He paid for the marriage rights. He gave Abraham sheep, gave Abraham goats, cattle, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, so many things. He gave it to Abraham. Abraham took it. But God was angry at Pharaoh. And I want to ask you, was it that Abraham just went home and sleep and said nothing? And no, Abraham prayed. I remember the promise Abraham, if you watch, I want you to go back to the last November Tuesday Bible series. God promised Abraham, he said, I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. So when Abraham prayed, because Abraham walked with God and he knew how to talk to God, God was so angry at Pharaoh and God cursed Pharaoh. So I actually did this particular topic. I treated it with my children. We did a devotion on it. And my daughter was asking me, my eldest daughter was asking me this question. But Pharaoh did not know. And I laughed and I was like, maybe Pharaoh has been doing it for Abraham to have said, please tell them you are my brother. It means that has been the norm. That is what they do in Egypt. And they tried it with a man after God's heart. And God cursed Pharaoh. Pharaoh just summoned Abraham and said, please call that man. He said, I just got married to her. I've not even done anything to her. And you lied to me. You never told me she was your sister. If you had told me, please, you call the officials. Please, I want this man out of my country today. I want him out of my country. The escort said, please don't take anything from him. I've given him down. Don't even ask him for anything. I just don't want to see him again. So they escorted Abraham out of the country. Abraham left with his wife, his nephew, and everything they had. And they moved out of the land of Egypt. And they went back to Canaan. Remember, they were there before they moved to Egypt. So I guess the gift from Pharaoh made Abraham and Lot richer. Because before going to Egypt, they lived happy in Canaan. But when they came back to where they were residing, that is Bethel, in Canaan, the land could not support both Abraham and Lot with all their flocks and herds. There was always repeated conflict. There was settling conflict today, there was conflict tomorrow, and the conflict was day in, day out between the herdsmen of Lot and the herdsmen of Abraham. So Abraham just knew it was time for him and his beloved nephew to part ways. Being a just man, he asked Lot to pick. He said, this is before us. There is land to the right hand side and there is land to the left hand side. Lot, if you want the land in the right hand side, I will pick the one at the left hand side. If you want the land at the left hand side, I'll pick the one at the right hand side. Lot did not even seek God's approval, but kept looking at the fertile plain of Jordan. He had more than enough of everything. Jordan was what everybody would have wanted. It had enough of every good thing. There was good vegetation, beautiful landscape. It was actually as beautiful as Egypt. It had the beauty of Egypt. Lot picked the best for himself. First, Lot had no right picking before his uncle. Lot is not supposed to pick, because the truth is that Adam was even older than Lot's father. So Abraham was older than Lot's father. Abraham was the first child. Lot's father Aaron was the last child. Lot had no right to pick before the uncle. He had no right. Being a father is just saying Adam was his father and Adam was also his mentor. But you know what? He picked. See, he just showed that he loved himself. Abraham was the one that showed him the world. Abraham was the one that showed him how beautiful the world is. Abraham showed him the beauty of Egypt. Lot loved himself more than anyone else. So he picked the plain of Jordan, and Abraham took the not too good land, but he was happy. He tells himself, if Lot is happy, I am happy. And there's nothing wrong with this land. But after Lot left, God said to Abraham in the book of Genesis chapter 13 verse 14 to 16. Let me read it. And see, God said, look as far as you can see in every direction, north, south, east, and west. I am going to give all this land as far as you can see to you and your descendants as a permanent possession. In verse 16 to 17, that's the book of Genesis. And I will give you so many descendants, like the dust of the earth. They cannot be counted. Go and walk through the land in every direction, for I am giving it to you. God told Abraham the first, and told him when he got to the land of Canaan, that this was the land he was going to give to him. But God never specified what the promise was. Just not, it wasn't a full promise. God just said, I will give this land to your descendants. God never told Abraham that he was going to be the father of many nations until Lot left. So this is it. If Abraham takes Lot everywhere he goes to, it was not just his father, it was his mentor. When you are under mentorship, never try to outsmart your mentor, because what he knows, you don't know it. Immediately you've submitted yourself under someone's mentorship, never even imagine that you can outsmart that person. See, the second lesson from today is that seek God's approval before you make any major decision. In the next lesson, you will see what happened to Lot. You will see the things that happened after he went to that land, the so-called very good land. The next lesson, we're going to talk about that. Then the last thing I want you to take away from today's series is that sometimes some people have to leave your circle before God will show you the pictures. It may just show you brief things, but before God shows you the exact picture of what he has for you, some people have to leave your circle. Lot was Abraham's, you can call it his son, but Lot had to leave before God showed Adam the true picture of where he has destined for him. I want you to remember something while you go about your daily life, that mentorship is very important. Seeking God's approval is so very important too, and choosing right friends in your circle takes you to places that you cannot even imagine yourself. So we have come to the end of today's Bible series, and I hope you were able to pick something to run with. Until I come your way next week, stay blessed. I remain your one and only Aunty Bukky, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.